Ho guys, welcome back to Naruto Fanfic Central. What if the boy destined to become the hero of the Hidden Leaf was never hated, never abandoned, and never raised by the village? What if Naruto was raised by the rabbit goddess herself, Kaguya Otsutsuki? Let's get start. Millions of years after sealing the 10 tails within herself, Kaguya Otsutsuki discovered a strange newborn child abandoned near the ruins of an ancient shrine. The baby possessed a chakra unlike anything she had ever sensed, wild yet pure, carrying the essence of the 9 tails. Instead of leaving him to fate, Kaguya took the child into her care and named him Naruto. Raised in the silent dimensions of the Otsutsuki, Naruto never knew loneliness, hatred, or the cruelty of the hidden villages. Kaguya taught him how chakra flowed through all existence, showing him worlds filled with crystal forests, endless oceans floating in the sky, and stars born from divine chakra fruits. As Naruto grew, his cheerful spirit slowly melted the icy heart of the rabbit goddess. For the first time in centuries, Kaguya smiled not as a ruler, but as a mother. By the age of 10, Naruto had already mastered techniques that would terrify the shinobi world. He could open dimensional portals with a gesture, shape truth-seeking orbs into dragons, and command chakra on a level rivaling the Sage of Six Paths. Yet Kaguya feared one thing: that humanity would repeat its endless cycle of war. She told Naruto stories of betrayal, of her sons turning against her, and of kingdoms destroyed by greed. Naruto listened carefully, but unlike Kaguya, he believed people could change. He wanted to see the world with his own eyes rather than through the scars of the past. One day Naruto secretly left Kaguya's dimension and arrived in the Hidden Leaf village. The villagers stared in shock as a golden-haired boy stepped out of a rip in space itself. The strongest shinobi sensed an overwhelming presence and rushed to confront him, but Naruto only smiled and introduced himself. When he witnessed ordinary people laughing, children playing, and families living peacefully, he began to question Kaguya's belief that humanity was beyond saving. He befriended many villagers and learned that even flawed people could care for one another. However, rumors of a godlike boy spread quickly across the nations, attracting the attention of every cage and countless enemies. When Kaguya discovered Naruto had left, she descended upon the world like a celestial storm. The skies darkened, dimensions cracked, and every nation trembled before her power. Yet Naruto stood between humanity and the rabbit goddess. Instead of fighting her with hatred, he spoke from the heart. He reminded Kaguya of every moment they had shared, every lesson she had taught him, and every smile she had given him. For the first time since the Age of Legends, Kaguya saw humanity through Naruto's eyes. The goddess who once sought absolute control finally understood that fear had chained her far more than any seal ever could. In the end, no great battle decided the world's fate. Naruto became a bridge between humans and the Otsutsuki, combining Kaguya's divine wisdom with his own unshakable faith in people. Under his guidance, the nations united, wars faded, and even the stars seemed brighter. And whenever Naruto looked toward the moon, he knew that somewhere beyond the dimensions, Kaguya watched over him, no longer as a conqueror of worlds, but as the mother who had raised the strongest ninja in history. Years passed, and Naruto became known across countless worlds as the child of the rabbit goddess. Under his leadership, the 5 great nations entered an age of peace unlike anything in history. Yet beyond the stars, a greater danger was awakening. Deep within the Otsutsuki clan's hidden realm, the ancient elders learned that Kaguya had abandoned her conquest and allowed humanity to flourish. To them, this was the ultimate betrayal. They dispatched their strongest warriors to Earth, beings who had consumed countless chakra fruits and erased entire civilizations from existence. Their arrival shattered moons, distorted dimensions, and caused rifts to appear across the planet. One night Naruto sensed an overwhelming chakra descending from the heavens. The sky turned crimson as 3 colossal dimensional gates opened above the world. From them emerged the Otsutsuki elders, their eyes glowing like dying stars. They offered Naruto a choice: surrender Kaguya and join the clan, or watch Earth be harvested into a chakra fruit. Naruto refused without hesitation. The elders laughed, believing no human could challenge true gods. But they had underestimated the boy Kaguya had raised. The first battle erupted above the clouds. Naruto unleashed powers never before seen, combining six paths senjutsu, Kurama's chakra, and Kaguya's dimensional abilities. Entire constellations seemed to move as he fought. Every punch split space itself while every Rasengan created miniature galaxies of chakra. Yet even Naruto found himself pushed back. The elders possessed knowledge gathered over millions of years, and for the first time since childhood, Naruto faced opponents stronger than himself. Watching from afar, Kaguya realized the truth. She had spent centuries trying to protect Naruto from pain, but now he was carrying the burden alone. For the first time since her sons sealed her away, she chose to fight beside someone instead of above them. She appeared beside Naruto amidst a storm of collapsing dimensions. Mother and son stood together against the invading gods. Their combined chakra illuminated the universe like a second sun. The final battle raged across dimensions. Mountains became dust, stars cracked apart, and entire realities trembled under the pressure of divine chakra. One by one the elders fell, but their leader revealed a terrifying secret. The Otsutsuki clan was only a branch of an even greater civilization spread throughout the cosmos. Before dying, he warned that stronger beings would eventually come for Earth. Then his body dissolved into cosmic light. Silence returned to the battlefield. The world was saved, but Naruto knew the peace he had created was only the beginning. As he gazed toward the endless stars, he realized countless worlds were suffering under the rule of beings like the Otsutsuki. Instead of waiting for the next invasion, Naruto made a decision. Together with Kaguya, he would travel the universe, liberating civilizations and protecting worlds that had no one else to defend them. And so the legend of Naruto Uzumaki evolved once more. He was no longer merely a ninja, nor a hero, nor even a god. He became the guardian of the cosmos, while Kaguya, once feared as the destroyer of worlds, became his closest ally on a journey that would span eternity. Naruto and Kaguya's journey across the cosmos lasted for decades. Together they liberated planets, defeated tyrants, and shattered the influence of countless Otsutsuki outposts. Their names became legends whispered from one galaxy to another. Yet with every victory Naruto noticed a strange pattern. Entire worlds were disappearing without any trace of battle. Stars vanished overnight, civilizations were erased from history, and even dimensions collapsed into nothingness. It was as if something was consuming reality itself. Following the trail of destruction, Naruto and Kaguya eventually arrived at the edge of existence, a place older than time itself. There they discovered the Void King, the first being ever created. Unlike the Otsutsuki, he did not seek power or conquest. He believed existence was a mistake. After watching endless cycles of creation and destruction for billions of years, he decided that all realities should return to the emptiness from which they came. Entire universes floated around him like broken glass, trapped as trophies of worlds he had already erased. Even Kaguya felt fear for the first time. The Void King's chakra was beyond anything they had encountered. A single glance from him caused stars to fade. When Naruto attacked, his strongest Rasengan vanished before reaching its target. Space, time, chakra, and matter meant nothing in the Void King's presence. For the first time, Naruto realized he could actually lose. The battle lasted for months. Across countless dimensions Naruto fought without rest while Kaguya used every divine technique she possessed. Worlds shook as their powers collided. Ancient gods joined the fight, inspired by Naruto's determination, but one after another they fell. Eventually only Naruto and Kaguya remained standing against the Void King. As the final confrontation began, Naruto remembered everything Kaguya had taught him as a child. Chakra was not merely energy. It was the connection between hearts, souls, and life itself. Instead of gathering power from himself, Naruto reached across the universe and connected with every living being. Billions of worlds answered his call. Their hopes, dreams, and will to live merged into a single radiant force. The light created by those countless souls became brighter than every star in existence. Naruto entered a new form unlike anything before. His golden chakra transformed into pure cosmic energy while symbols of every world appeared around him. Even the Void King was shocked. For the first time in eternity, he felt something he had forgotten long ago: hope. Naruto didn't defeat him through destruction. Instead, he showed him the beauty of existence, the friendships, families, struggles, and joys that made life meaningful. The Void King finally understood his mistake. Rather than destroying reality, he sacrificed himself to restore every universe he had erased. Countless stars reignited. Lost civilizations returned. Dimensions healed. Across existence, people celebrated a miracle they would never fully understand. Standing at the center of a reborn cosmos, Naruto looked toward Kaguya. The woman who was once feared as the greatest threat in history had become the guardian of creation itself. Together they watched new galaxies form in the darkness. Their greatest battle was over, but beyond the horizon of reality, a mysterious golden gate slowly began to open, revealing a power older than even the Void King. And from within the gate, an unknown voice spoke a single sentence. Naruto Uzumaki. The true beginning has finally arrived. Naruto and Kaguya stood before the colossal golden gate in silence. The doorway stretched beyond sight, its surface covered in symbols older than chakra itself. As the gate slowly opened, a blinding light poured into reality. Inside was not another dimension, nor another universe. It was the origin realm, the place where every timeline, galaxy, and existence had first begun. Even Kaguya had never heard of such a place. The mysterious figure waiting beyond the gate introduced himself as Etherian, the first creator. He revealed a truth that shattered everything Naruto thought he knew. The Sage of Six Paths, the Otsutsuki clan, the Void King, and even Kaguya were all part of a much larger design. Long ago, the creators had forged countless realities and then vanished, leaving existence to grow on its own. But now something was awakening beneath the origin realm. A force known only as the End. Unlike previous enemies, the End had no body, emotions, or desires. It was the inevitable collapse of existence itself. Entire timelines began disappearing. Naruto watched alternate versions of himself vanish into nothingness. Worlds he had saved faded like dust. Even memories started breaking apart. People forgot loved ones, histories changed overnight, and stars disappeared from the sky. To stop the collapse, Naruto, Kaguya, and Etherian journeyed to the heart of creation, a gigantic crystal floating at the center of reality. There they discovered the source of the problem. The crystal was dying. For trillions of years it had powered existence, but now its energy was nearly exhausted. Once it shattered, every universe would cease to exist. Etherian proposed a solution. Someone would have to merge with the heart of creation and become its new core forever. The sacrifice would save all realities, but the chosen person would lose their physical form and never return. Without hesitation, Kaguya stepped forward. After centuries of mistakes and regret, she believed this was her chance to protect the future she had once threatened. Naruto refused. The woman who had raised him, protected him, and stood beside him through every battle could not be lost. For the first time in years, mother and son argued. Kaguya insisted that her time had passed. Naruto insisted that nobody should carry the burden alone. As their voices echoed through the crystal chamber, an impossible event occurred. The heart of creation reacted to Naruto's spirit. Instead of demanding a sacrifice, it responded to the bonds connecting every living being across existence. The countless friendships, families, and lives Naruto had touched formed a network of golden light stretching across all realities. The crystal transformed, feeding on connection instead of sacrifice. The dying core reignited brighter than ever before. The End was consumed by a wave of life and disappeared. Across infinite universes, stars returned, memories healed, and timelines stabilized. When the battle was over, Etherian smiled and revealed one final secret. Naruto had become something no being had ever achieved before: a guardian creator. He could now shape reality itself, not through domination, but through the connections between living hearts. As Naruto and Kaguya prepared to return home, a strange crack suddenly appeared in the heart of creation. From within it emerged a young boy with golden eyes and silver hair. Looking directly at Naruto, the child spoke calmly. "Father, I've finally found you." And in that moment, the future changed once again. The silver-haired child stood silently before Naruto and Kaguya as fragments of crystal light floated around him. His golden eyes contained entire galaxies, and every step he took caused reality itself to ripple. Naruto could sense no hostility from him, yet his chakra felt impossibly vast. It was older than the Otsutsuki, older than the heart of creation, perhaps even older than time itself. "Father," the child repeated softly. Naruto was stunned. He had never seen the boy before. Kaguya immediately entered a defensive stance, sensing a hidden danger. The child introduced himself as Hikaru, the firstborn of possibility. He explained that when Naruto became a guardian creator, a new timeline had been born. Hikaru was the living embodiment of every future Naruto could potentially create. He was not Naruto's biological son. He was the future itself given form. Before Naruto could ask more questions, the skies of the origin realm shattered. Gigantic cracks spread across existence like lightning. Through them emerged terrifying beings forged from black crystal and empty starlight. They were known as the Null Sovereigns, ancient entities sealed away before the first universe was created. The destruction of the end had accidentally broken their prison. Unlike previous enemies, the Null Sovereigns could not be defeated by chakra. Every attack simply passed through them. Entire dimensions vanished wherever they walked. Worlds that Naruto had protected for decades were erased within moments. As panic spread through countless universes, Hikaru finally revealed why he had appeared. "There are only two futures remaining," he said. The first future showed Naruto defeating the Sovereigns through overwhelming power, but the resulting battle would destroy 90% of existence. The second future showed Naruto refusing to sacrifice innocent lives, leading to the complete victory of the Sovereigns. For the first time since becoming a guardian creator, Naruto faced a choice where neither outcome was acceptable. Days turned into weeks as Naruto searched every timeline for another answer. He witnessed millions of possibilities. In some realities he became a tyrant. In others he failed completely. Yet one impossible future kept appearing, a future where enemies, heroes, gods, and mortals all fought together as one. Naruto finally understood. The Sovereigns represented emptiness. They could only exist where division and isolation existed. Their true weakness was unity. Across every universe, Naruto sent a message. Humans, Otsutsuki, gods, spirits, beasts, and civilizations separated by billions of light years answered his call. An army larger than existence itself gathered. Standing upon a platform of living starlight, Naruto looked across an endless sea of allies. Beside him stood Kaguya. Behind him stood Hikaru. And far beyond the stars, the 12 Null Sovereigns slowly awakened their true forms. The final war of creation was about to begin. To be continued. And with the Otsutsuki elders defeated, Naruto and Kaguya thought the universe was finally safe. But the dying elders' warning revealed a terrifying truth. The clan they fought was only a small part of something far greater lurking beyond the stars. As Naruto begins his journey across the cosmos to protect countless worlds, an ancient threat is already watching from the darkness. What awaits him at the edge of existence? Find out in Part 2. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Naruto Fanfic Central for the next chapter of this epic adventure.